For those of you who view this on the YouTube, the KXO YouTube channel, which is absolutely free, you can check out the news, how we do it in this half hour on the YouTube channel. When you see it, we've got a new camera in operation. Don't be frightened. It's not a meme of Bigfoot. It's just me.
Goddard's Gold. From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO. Goddard's Gold.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Goddard's Gold.
And it is Saturday, August 16th. We've got some birthdays going on my big shot birthdays and the local guys. We'll get to the local guys in a minute. First, the big shots. We have actor Gary Clark. He was in Hondo and the Virginian. Those were in the 1960s, I think. He's 92 today. Julie Newmar, she was on TV's Batman in the 1960s. She's 92. Actor-singer Kenny Lester won Little House on the Prairie, and is a very good singer as well. He's 91 today. Anita Gillette is 89. Bob Balaban, the Mighty Wind and Best in Show. He's 80 years old today. Leslie Ann Warren, remember her? She's 79. Bassist Joe Sampinato of NRBQ. 77 today. Marshall Manish of How I Met Your Mother and Will and Grace, 75 today. Reginald Bell Johnson of Family Matters. He is 74 today. TV personality Kathy Lee Gifford. She does have a personality. It's quite unique. It's 72 today. Singer J.T. Taylor of Kool and the Gang, 72 today. James Cameron, he was the director of the Titanic and the Terminator, and many others. He's 71 today. Jeff Perry of Scandal and Grey's Anatomy is 70 years old today. Laura Innes of ER is 68. Actor Angela Bassett is 67. Madonna is 67 years, almost 70 years old. 67 today. Timothy Hutton is 65. And actor Steve Carroll, he's a funny guy. He's a very funny guy. He's 63. Andy Milder of Weeds is 57. We have Emily Robinson of the Dixie Chicks, 53 today. Vanessa Carlton is 45. Those are the big shot birthdays. We got the local people coming up next.
School sports are played by humans, coached by humans, and officiated by humans. So the next time you're sitting in the stands at a school athletic event, please remember this and maintain your humanity, especially when it comes to judging and critiquing athletes, coaches, and officials. Please show your fellow humans some respect. They'll appreciate your empathy.
This message presented by the CIF and the California State Athletic Directors Association.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Andrea Franco, Francisco Murguia, RJ Jesse, Sabrina Fernandez, Benito Robles, Thomas Gilkinson, Carlos Alvarado, Yesenia Cristobal, Josie Ramirez, Becky Mesa, Jonathan Conant, Juliana McCormick, Brandon Sanders, Janet Rivas, Joanne Flores, Martha Garibaldi, Memo Gonzalez, Mireya Alvarado, Rafael Garcia, Sandy Vogel, Mary Ellis Moore. Happy birthday to each and every one. Wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary, Jeff and Patricia Abadi.
If you're traveling for pleasure or business, don't forget you can take us along. Log on our website, KXORadio.com. News, weather, information you can use, KXORadio.com.
And we are now ready for the World in California News headlines, brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe. Start off with the world news.
CBS News Brief. President Trump is moving the goalposts as he seeks peace between Russia and Ukraine. CBS's Nancy Cordes.
In his Truth Social post this morning, President Trump said everyone has agreed that the best way forward is to move directly to a peace deal without trying for a temporary ceasefire first.
CBS meteorologist David Parkinson says Hurricane Erin's winds have strengthened to 135 miles per hour. The storm won't make landfall in the U.S., but will still impact the East Coast.
Big-time beach erosion over the next week because not only do you have these large waves from Hurricane Erin, but it's also happening at an astronomical high tide.
CBS's Dana Jacobson says Air Canada has stopped flying after 10,000 flight attendants walked off the job overnight.
The union claims its last two offers were not countered by the airline. The airline says the union has refused to use federal mediators.
The strike has left thousands of Air Canada customers stranded. CBS News Brief. I'm Michael Wallace.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. An immigration enforcement operation took place right outside of the venue where Governor Gavin Newsom was. Newsom commented on it while speaking with reporters.
It's pretty sick and pathetic, and it's just said everything you need to know, the setting that we're under. That they chose the time, manner, and place to send their district director outside right when we're about to have this press conference. Everything you know about Donald Trump's America.
Governor Newsom's call for a special election to redraw congressional districts in California is being met with Republican criticism. Say Senator Tony Strickland talked about it.
First of all, two wrongs don't make a right. Where do we stop? So California responds to Texas, Florida responds to California, Illinois responds to Florida, and pretty soon we have the whole country doing redistricting every 2 years. That's not good for America and not good for California.
And a woman says she was attacked before her 7-month-old baby was kidnapped in Yucaipa. Rebecca Haro says she was knocked out, and when she came to, the baby was gone. Mike Salceda, California Headline News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
And we are now ready for page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive and at the Imperial Valley Mall. An El Centro man is in jail after he entered the Imperial County Administration building with a gun. According to an El Centro police press release, Friday, about 11 a.m., officers responded to a report of a man with a gun in the 2400 block of West Orange Avenue. Reports indicated the man appeared to be under the influence of an unknown substance. While officers were attempting to locate the man, El Centro Dispatch Center received another call reporting that a man with a firearm had entered the Imperial County Administration building on Main Street in El Centro. It was determined that both calls involved the same suspect. El Centro police officers, along with Imperial County Sheriff's deputies and county staff members, were able to detain the man and secure the firearm. The man was acting erratically and made statements about additional firearms at his residence. Search warrant was obtained and the additional firearms were recovered. Suspect, 57-year-old Jerry Lopez, was booked into Imperial County Jail on a variety of charges. According to El Centro Police, they do not believe there was a targeted victim or threat. Brawley fatal shooting. It was reported March 2nd of this year at 2:18 that morning. Brawley police were called to a reported shooting near East K Street and South 17th Street. At the scene, police found 21-year-old David Boraza Barasa, shot in the chest. He later died at Pioneers Memorial Hospital. The scene, the FBI is assisting Brawley police in their search for anyone connected with that shooting. They are offering a $10,000 reward for information leading to the location, arrest, and conviction of those involved in the fatal shooting. Anyone with any information surrounding the shooting should or is asked to contact the Brawley Police Department. We'll have more in just a minute.
Before you hit the road, head into a nearby Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center and say, I want the works. We're talking change the oil using top quality Motorcraft oil. Change the oil filter, check the belts and hoses, top off the fluids, check the battery, rotate the tires, all for one low price. You can't beat the service. You can't beat the price. The works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models. You don't need an appointment, but if you want, you can schedule one for Quick Lane or their mobile service at elcentromotors.net.
And a couple accused of smuggling illegal pesticides and veterinary drugs. U.S. Department of Justice announced the sentencing of that couple. Otilio Rodriguez Toledo and his wife, Alicia Espudo Hernandez, are residents of Thermal. They are accused or were accused of smuggling Mexican pesticides and veterinary drugs into the United States through the Calexico port of entry and distributing them throughout the United States. Pesticides and veterinary drugs were not approved for use in the U.S. Toledo was sentenced to 5 months in prison, followed by 24 months supervised release. Hernandez was sentenced to time served, followed by 18 months supervised release. Both were ordered to jointly pay $2.19 million in forfeiture. The city of Brawley updated the status of their city pool. A pool has been closed since August of 2023, according to the city, due to an unexpected complication during the refinishing project. The work on the pool has been delayed. The city says they have been working diligently to resolve the issue and move forward with the necessary repairs. Brawley officials currently estimate reopening of the pool by the spring of 2026. As page one of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
And we are ready for page 2 of the local news, a service of Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Public workshops on a draft election administration plan. Workshops are being held throughout the month of August. There are 2 left of this month. Workshops are conducted pursuant to the Voters' Choice Act and serve as a forum for community members to share feedback, ask questions, and learn more about the proposed election process changes. Monday's workshop has been updated. It will be held in Brawley, but now it'll be held at the Brawley City Council chambers beginning at 6 p.m. The final workshop will be August 27th in the Calipatria City Council chambers beginning at 6 p.m. All registered voters are encouraged to attend. A new school year begins on Monday at most schools in the county. Preparation for has mostly been back-to-school shopping. Some say safety should be a priority discussion as well before the new school year begins. Reach Air Medical Services says families should make safety a top priority during the busy back-to-school season. Parents should review safety rules for walking, biking, and riding the bus, including keeping a safe distance from the school buses, using crosswalks, wearing properly fitted helmets, and ensure children wear reflective clothing for visibility. For children home alone after school, review emergency contacts, calling 911, and walk through various scenarios together. Preparation can make all the difference. New school year should be exciting. It should also be safe. The Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors are meeting Tuesday. That's when the next meeting will be held. The IID Board meeting begins at 1 in the afternoon. The board will be start the meeting by handing out service awards to 15 IID employees. There is one item on the action agenda. Directors will discuss the 2024 OFECP and 2025 DIP budget amendment. The board will also discuss proposed revisions to the board meeting process. Meeting Tuesday will be held Condon Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. And Coffee with the Cop in Brawley. It has been scheduled for next week. The public is invited to grab a cup of coffee, meet the Brawley police officers, voice concerns, ask questions, or just get to know the officers. It will be held August 21st from 9 to 10 a.m. at 141 South 6th Street in Brawley. And the 9/11 Memorial Ruck March. Annual Ruck March is almost here. It's a memorial to 9/11. The public is encouraged to participate. It'll be Saturday, September 6th, the same day as the stair climb. Only it'll be at 6 a.m. in the morning at the VFW in Imperial. That's where it'll start. Ruck marching to the American Legion in El Centro on Broadway. Those completing the march will be awarded a patch at the finish line. March is to honor patriots of 9/11. For those who cannot walk the distance, are invited to gather at the American Legion Post 25 at 8:30 a.m. to welcome those completing the march. There will be appetizers, hors d'oeuvres, and baked goods. Have a drink and honor those fallen patriots and their families. The event is open to the public. No sign-up is required. And the Imperial County Board of Supervisors met last Tuesday. This past Tuesday. Among the action items taken was the approval of over $2 million in funding for the Operation Stone Garden program under the Imperial County Sheriff's Office. The program provides support for local efforts that strengthen border security and enhance public safety by supporting local law enforcement operations. Board also approved the expenditure of $2,001 to support the Imperial Valley 9/11 Memorial event and stair climb on September 6th. The event honors those lost in the September 11th, 2001 terrorist strike. The 9/11 event promotes community unity as well as providing an opportunity to participate in a tribute to first responders. We've got your weather coming up next.
This is Sarah Griffin with the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
The high temperature yesterday, 107 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 80. National Weather Service says temperatures will drop into a seasonal normal range through the weekend before readings rebound back above normal by the middle of next week. By the middle of next week, widespread major heat risk will be common across the lower desert regions. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 105. North winds at around 5 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, overnight lows around 77, west winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday, highs right near 105, winds will be calm. Sunday night, clear skies, overnight lows around 77, west to southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Monday, sunny skies, highs right near 108, winds will be calm throughout the day on Monday. And right now we are looking at 81 degrees, 72% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality moderate in El Centro. Air quality is good for the rest of the region. Your local news, page 2, and the local weather brought to you this morning by Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank, 760-370-0966.
High school football is on KXO AM 1230 and the KXO YouTube channel. Follow the Central Spartans and the Southwest Eagles on the Imperial Valley sports leader. Carroll, Buckley, and John Griffel will be at the 50-yard line with all the action.
And we are now ready to talk sports. Sports Time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, combining 2 hospitals to better serve you. On the Major League Baseball scoreboard, it was the Pirates over the Cubs, 3-2. Brewers got by the Reds, 10-8. That makes it 13 in a row for the Brewers. Phillies defeated the Nationals, 6-2. Blue Jays over the Rangers, 6-5. Braves got by the Guardians, shut them out, 2-0. Red Sox over the Marlins, 2-1. It was the Mariners. They defeated the Mets, 11-9. The Mets have struck a hole. They're not winning anything anymore. Orioles shut out the Astros 7-0. Royals defeated the White Sox 3-1. Tigers shut out the Twins 7-0. Yankees over the Cardinals 4-3. Rockies beat the Diamondbacks 4-3. Athletics got by the Angels 10-3. And it was the Rays over the Giants 7-6. Padres and the Dodgers went at it. Dodgers and the Padres are now tied once again for first place in the National League West. Dodgers beat the Padres 3-2. But the 3-game series just started. It's got to be playing today and tomorrow as well. In the WNBA, Mystics defeated the Fever 88-84. Valkyries over the Sky 90-51. Sparks defeated the Wings 97-96. Storm got past the Dream 80-78, and the Aces defeated the Mercury 86-83. We're going to talk to the NFL next.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together, healthier tomorrow.
And in the NFL, a couple of Friday night games, or Friday games. Titans beat the Falcons 23-20. The Seahawks got by the Chiefs 33-16. Keep in mind, this is preseason. The today's game our game will be the Chargers and the Rams. That will be heard on FM 107.5, our sister station, the Ram station for the Imperial Valley. Sunday football, the Jaguars go against the Saints, Bills at the Bears. Monday Night Football, the Bengals at the Commanders. One day it was the Putter, another day it was the Irons. No one had a lower score than Robert McIntyre, both of those rounds at the BMW Championship. And his reward for his 6 under 64 on Friday was a 5-shot lead over Scotty Scheffler going into the weekend. And the local favorite, Niall Shields Donegan, makes the U.S. amateur semis. Donegan, the Scot who grew up in nearby Mill Valley, advanced to the U.S. amateur semifinals Friday at the Olympic Club, to the delight of all his fans. Bryson DeChambeau of golf, he said that he'd love to tee it up with the rest of the Ryder Cup teammates when they play a PGA Tour event next month in preparation for their battle against Team Europe at Bethpage Black in New York in late September. One problem: PGA Tour, as of now, won't allow that to happen. And Julie Inkster, 65, nearly sets an LPGA record, misses the cut by 1 in Portland, Oregon. I couldn't get it. That's got to kind of be disappointing. Anyway, that's a look at sports. Sports brought to you this morning by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, stronger together and paving the way for a healthier future.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And your financial news and weather brought to you by Southwest Security, locally owned company that protects you, your home, business, or construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. U.S. stocks were mixed on Friday as Wall Street had tempered its rate cut hopes amid economic data that this week that showed a higher than expected wholesale inflation and a rise in July retail sales. A meeting between President Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin was also in focus as traders looked for clues on how the outcome could steer markets. Dow Jones Industrial Average rose just above the flat line, trimming earlier gains to fall short of a record close. Benchmark as S&P 500 fell 0.3%, and the tech-heavy NASDAQ Composite lost 0.4% after President Trump said that he would soon announce tariffs on semiconductor imports. U.S. Census Bureau data released Friday morning showed retail sales rose 0.5% in July from the prior month. That was less than the 0.6% gain expected by economists, but still viewed as a solid advance after a sharp pullback in consumer spending this spring. Meanwhile, U.S. consumer sentiment deteriorated in August, falling for the first time in 4 months as inflation expectations jumped in the longer term. Got your weather coming up next.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their #1 priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 107 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 80. National Weather Service says temperatures will drop into a seasonal normal range through the weekend before readings rebound back above normal by the middle of next week. By the middle of next week, widespread major heat risk will be common across the lower desert regions. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 105. North winds at around 5 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 77. West winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday. Highs right near 105. Winds will be calm Sunday night. Clear skies. Overnight lows around 77. West to southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Monday, sunny skies. Highs right near 108. Winds will be calm throughout the day on Monday. And right now, we're still looking at 81 degrees, 72% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is still moderate in El Centro, still good for the rest of the region. This financial news and weather update has been brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering a 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro.
More than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio for their news, traffic, weather, sports, and a community connection. It's the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times. It's critical that we keep AM radio in cars, Because when cell and internet services are down, this free emergency service could be your only lifeline. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro. News source. This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Allison Keyes. President Trump has shifted his priority after the Russia-U.S. summit failed to produce a ceasefire in its war on Ukraine. The president was busy on the 7-hour flight home from Alaska, where the high-profile meeting with Russian President Putin was held. CBS's Stacey Lynn with the latest.
He said he had a late-night phone call with Ukrainian President Zelensky, the Secretary General of NATO, and other European leaders, and says they told him the best way to end the war between Russia and Ukraine is to push for a peace agreement, not a ceasefire deal, which is a reversal from what he told reporters yesterday ahead of the summit. Quote, I want to see a ceasefire rapidly. He also announced very early this morning, Ukrainian President Zelensky will come to the White House Monday for meetings, and if it goes well, the leaders may schedule a meeting with Putin. Stacey Lynn, CBS News, the White House.
More from the BBC's Ukraine correspondent James Waterhouse on what this means for Kyiv.
A continuation of fighting in that time where a peace deal could be agreed, hypothetically, suits Russia and not Ukraine, because Russia is making gains, it has more soldiers to call upon, and Ukraine is going the other way.
Travelers are stranded all over the globe as Air Canada's 10,000 flight attendants walk out. The battle between the union and airline escalated yesterday, and a complete shutdown is affecting about 130,000 people a day, like this traveler.
This is just crazy, and I told my husband I'll never fly Air Canada again.
Forecasters are warning that Hurricane Erin is now a Category 4 storm and is likely to get stronger. It's already causing dangerous surf along the East Coast. CBS's Nikki Nolan.
Erin has not only become a hurricane in the past 24 hours from Friday to Saturday, but it has also undergone what is known as extreme rapid intensification. Erin is forecast to stay away from the U.S. and the east coast of the United States and head closer to Bermuda by the end of next week.
There's a new version of sleep apnea. CBS's Michael George.
A Flinders University study identified a sleep disorder they call social apnea, where doing things on weekends like drinking, smoking, and staying up late can disrupt the breathing of sleep apnea patients. That can heighten the risk of heart disease, depression, and dementia. Because most sleep studies are done during the week, the effects of social apnea are being missed, according to researchers.
Vaccination rates in the nation are dropping and measles cases are on the rise. The CDC says there have been more than 1,300 cases this year, the highest since the year 2000. 18 people have died so far in North America. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Right now, you can save big with T-Mobile's phone and home internet bundle. Visit your local store to learn more.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just one cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
A missing item is found in an unusual place.
Chad Volk was working on a 2015 Ford Edge at his repair shop in Minnesota when he found a wallet under the hood sitting atop the transmission. The driver's license and Ford Motor badge inside belonged to Richard Guilford, a retired assembly line worker in Michigan. Guilford remembers the day he lost the wallet.
I never wore sweatpants to work.
but I did that day, and I had my wallet in my shirt pocket.
It slipped out, and he and his coworkers couldn't find it. Volk reached out to Guilford on Facebook and mailed him the wallet.
I'm about to start digging through cars more often, I guess, in the engine bay to see if I can find some stuff.
Michael Wallace, CBS News.
Imagine turning in a library book 82 years late. That just happened at the San Antonio Public Library, where the book Your Child, His Family, and Friends was checked out in 1943 and just returned in June. It came with a note reading, Grandma won't be able to pay for it anymore. The fines would have been $16,000, but they're waived. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owe the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $1 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they help me. They calm me down. They make me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me lay on you a so-so entertainer.
With George Gale.
Not much of a humanitarian, and this cat was never nobody's friend. You can applaud if you want to.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.